And basically what we're gonna go for is like a perineum or groin shot. So once again, Ryan comes in, right? I parry, I draw this, I come down, that's it, you hook on punches here, right, draw. Just want to unzip down here, pull it right up, and there you go. There's the unzipper technique. So another variation of the shirt grab one is he comes to the punch, I'm going to draw my knife, I'm going to still block this punch here, I'm going to drop this up, and I want to use what they call a lasso. I'm just going to come through, grab the head, and pull it through the blade.
That's lethal.
Yeah, that is lethal.
Is there a non-lethal?
When I come up here, right, then you just, there you go, right, just stick this in the hand here. I don't have to kill him, right, but then here, boom, right, you can just punch him in the chest and the sternum, you okay? Boom. Because what's happening here is I'm getting a lot of concussion hits, right? So I'm blocking here, so I'm sending energy this way. Basically it's like a dumug here, right? I'm going to smash down the forearm, and you hit him in the head and pull it through.
Go.
He's grabbed my shirt again. I'm going to block his arm here, right? I'm just going to pass around his body, and here I am. I'm just going to impale into his gut. One of the other basic techniques is just using like a palisade. So let's say the guy's punching at you, right? I'm just going to scoop around and make my entry this way. So it's very simple. All that I'm doing, I'm deploy the blade, right? And you just make a small circle, right? It's also known as a Kbit, right? Boom, or dukot for some Filipino terms. So you just want to parry around the wrist like this, kind of paddle it, and then that's where you get your entry. Okay, I know these guys are thinking about that last technique because I had my hand down because I was talking to the camera. But there is a follow-up. So basically, if he's throwing a jab cross and trying to punch me in the face with his rear hand, right? As he's coming in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass through here, and I'm basically just going to do like an inside split entry or a glute, and I'm going to cut this bicep. He comes through, right? Through like that, bam. And then I'm going to basically pass the first hand, slice through the bicep here, and there's all my damages. I just took this arm out of play. From here, I can start with other follow-ups after that. I'm talking to Ronnie across here, right? I'm going to pass through and I'm going to get my cut. Alright? So all these techniques come from a very common technique in Filipino system called Hubad, or Hubad, right? So basically, I'm going to pass his hand through, I'm going to draw my knife here, I'm going to bypass this whole arm of the blade, and I'm coming through with my cut, and angle myself away. Do the Kbit off of the other hand, do a double leap. Up and through.
Do that again. You're gonna come around, okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
So just here, up. Okay, so for FCS Cali, we have different knife templates that we use to practice all the basic concepts and techniques that we have, and just to get familiar with the flow and the actual concepts of how to use the blade. So this is one of our Karambit techniques where I'm passing, basically training all different concepts and aspects and basics that we have. And I'm working on the offensive, whereas Ryan's learning the defensive motions for the technique and all the different angles.
And these movements are kind of meant to mimic common.
Yeah, they're basically, you're learning how to practice defending yourself against a lot of different kill shots.
Like,
yeah.
Show it to me again, this template.
So basically, I'm going in here, I'm going in for a jugular strike, going in for another jugular strike, I'm going for his throat again, I'm going for the external jugular, right? I'm going to power suit through. Once again, I'm going for the neck, then I'm coming for the blue worm over here, which is basically I want to disembowel and cut out the lower intestines. I'm going for a brachial cut, going for another brachial cut of the X right here, right? And he's punching me over here and practicing this parry technique. Throw another back fist from here. I'm tying up his arm. I come right into the brachial plexus here, rip straight across the chest, right? I come up here, he blocks. I'm gonna work my sensitivity, so I'm gonna paddle through, cut his throat. I'm gonna come down here, he's gonna block this kidney strike. So I throw the arm, I cut the kidney, I come through again. This is if he grabs, so basically I trap his arm, I come down for a femoral cut, I pass his arm, clear and strike again. You know, and the sailor in particular, understand Hubad, but the reality is that, you know, this is just a training method, and how it's used in actual combat is when the guy uses strike, you know, I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, enter, right? So I'm basically, it's just going to parry his initial attack. I've drawn my weapon, or I don't have to have a weapon, you know, I can just, from here I just strike him.
It kind of looks like Wing Chun, that thing you guys were just doing.
It is kind of similar to that. Some of the concepts in Philippine martial arts are similar to a lot of Chinese concepts. Okay, if you like this video, if you learn anything from this video, please make sure that you hit like and subscribe in the top corner, and stay tuned for our next episode of Funker Tactical.